Dose of Dave. Hey, happy Wednesday. Happy to be here with you. I got an email last night. It was a great email from Sydney. Thanks for sending that in, Sydney. And if you want to ask a question, you can always ask me a question at david@avidel.agency. And Sydney wrote in and she said, hey, I'm running Facebook ads and Google AdWords for myself, and I'm trying to figure out how long I should allow any given ad to run before I evaluate if it's working or not. Right now, she's allowing those things to run for up to 2 weeks before she evaluates their efficacy. And so I said, hey, well, here's the deal, Sydney. I'm just going to tell you right here on Daily Dose, and I'll send this email to you just so you can be sure and get it. Listen, we let everything run 72 hours at Avidel. Why do we let that run that long? Well, a lot of times Facebook's going to be showing your ad or on Instagram or Facebook mobile or even on the Audience Network. Facebook by default is going to present your ad in every asset that Facebook has, which means there are going to be certain people that access those assets, Facebook, Instagram, and they have a whole bunch of places that you can put that in those spots. Also WhatsApp and their Audience Network, and they're going to be able to place those across the board, and they're going to do it instantly. And so one of the things that you need to be aware of is different people access the internet different ways. So if you're trying to reach your audience on Facebook and Instagram, they may not access that every single day, which means you may get different results on day 1 than you do on day 2 than you do on day 3. This is something we actually had happen for ourselves. We just released an ebook late last week called Content Marketing is Dead. It's a great ebook. If you guys want it, just comment below and I'll be sure to send you a link to go get it. It's a free ebook. It's great. And anyways, when we did that on Friday, we had some ads that were working really, really well and some other ads that we kind of like put together that weren't doing as well. But then I let it run through the weekend. So then when I came in on Monday morning, I really checked to see, hey, what performed best? And actually the ad that wasn't performing as well on Friday, that was actually performing the least, was by far the best come Monday morning. Why? What happened? Well, it just was able to get out to more people. Facebook was able to automatically kind of figure out who was responding to what better. My conversion rate went through the roof. My cost per download went way down. So now I'm getting a cost per download of about $2.12 as opposed to when I first launched on Friday, it was like $8.50. It gets better over time sometimes, and the way that we do that is by letting it run. Sometimes you need to tweak it though. So let's say that you go that 72 hours and you're still not seeing the traction. What do you do next? Most people make the mistake that they're going to change the creative. When I say creative, what I mean by that is they're going to change the image, they're going to change the copy. More than likely, you have a targeting issue. Targeting, again, is 60% of the art form. So more than likely, you're going to need to change the targeting first. So if in 72 hours you're not reaching your goals of what you think you should be paying to get a lead or to get traffic or whatever that looks like, then that would be the time to change your targeting. 72 hours later, if you're still struggling, then I would take a look at your creative. Look at your copy first. Typically, your image is fine. Look at your copy first, okay? And then once you do that, you can shift again and just keep following that process until you get where you want to be. On AdWords, same deal, 72 hours. A lot of times what ends up happening is people put in broad key terms and not specific key terms. And what happens is you get a lot of traffic, but not a lot of conversions because people are clicking on something that they're not necessarily looking for. And so a lot that can help you there is after 72 hours, you can kind of look at it. How's your conversion rate compared to your traffic rate? What's your click-through rate? How's your quality rank? And then you may want to add some some negative keywords in and be very specific about the keywords that you're going after so that you can improve that score. That is your Daily Dose of Dave. I hope that helps, Sydney. Until tomorrow, catch you.